everybody. Welcome back. It is the Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset as we roll over to the community of Oakland High School, and we're going to talk to the head coach of the Patriots, head coach Kevin Creasy. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing good.
Well, you played for a little bit against Coffee County. Take me through what little you were able to get done on Friday night.
Yeah, we got the ball game halfway finished, and it became official since we did get half of the game in. Lightning storm came in, pretty rough lightning storm, and I guess we could have waited out till 11, but Coffee County was actually without their coach. He had the coronavirus, so one of their assistants helped make the decision to kind of just call it quits. I think it was 22-3, and just head back, and of course we were fortunate enough where we got senior night before the game and homecoming at halftime, and from what I heard, as soon as they put the crown on the lady's head, there was a big lightning strike, and so that was definitely where we postponed the game, but then we waited it out a little while, and then finally just decided to call it.
Just got off the phone with Creasy, and Coffee County has canceled the game. They've got COVID. Yeah,
I can believe that. Like I said, we heard that their, coach had it, and he wasn't in attendance, and then, that's unfortunate because I think Coffee is much improved from last year.
They are.
Yeah, and I was, going to look and see how those two teams matched up, but yeah, it's unfortunate for Coffee because not only is it a game they're not going to get to play, but it's their season. Their season's over now.
Yeah, and everybody's running that risk now. So you're actually playing with two different guns pointed toward your head. You as a football team trying to keep them from losing, and then you don't want to get knocked out because of COVID. So and literally you have no control over either one of them. None of them once the game gets going. But it does, Coach. It's a happy time right now over at Oakland High School. Your younger groups are doing pretty good. If you would let the fans know about what is going on in the younger ranks.
Absolutely. Our freshman team finished up last week with the freshman championship game and totally dominated a game against Riverdale and went undefeated again. Last year they were undefeated. This year, not only were they undefeated, but they also went into a playoff system where 4 teams in the county made the playoff system, and they ended up winning both of those and taking on the championship. And then the middle school, they've gone undefeated again. That's 2 years in a row they've gone undefeated, and they won a championship last night. Yeah,
it was last night,
and it was one of the best middle school games I've ever seen. They played Blackman Middle School, and they are a really, really good team, and do a lot of good things over there. Well coached and everything, and so it was a great matchup, and. I was glad to see that Coach Edie and Coach Thomas pulled away in the fourth quarter and won a 21-14 victory. Man, it was an unbelievable game. Oakland trailed most of the game, and it was tied 0-0 after the first, and I think it was 6-0 after the second, maybe 7-6 in the third, and like I said, finished 21-14, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud of Coach Harris and his staff with the freshmen going undefeated. And, our JV team went undefeated this year, and then our middle school team's gone undefeated. And, definitely something to be proud of. We just hope we can hold up our end of the bargain at the varsity level.
Well, you so far so good, but you got one Friday night. You're going to take on Warren County. I saw a little bit of C.J. Taylor in the Riverdale game, Coach. Riverdale's defense, Javon Nelson did get a hold of him a couple of times and knocked him around a little bit. He's going to be a little dinged up when he gets to your place. But either way, it's a football game, and most importantly, you need to get done what you need to get done. So how are y'all approaching this game?
Well, it's for the region championship, so we've prepared pretty well for it. If they beat us, they actually have home field advantage. They are the region champ. It would go to a three-way tiebreaker, and since we would both be 9-1, the Riverdale game wouldn't count for them because they're 8-2, and they would not finish first. It would be Warren County, so we know what's at stake.
Yeah.
We've got a 5-year streak of winning the region, and
Yep.
there's only a handful of teams that ever finished the regular season undefeated at Oakland High School. So we got a lot on the table. There's a lot at stake at this game, and we're going on the road. And C.J. Taylor is one of the best players, not just in our region, but in the state.
When was it that you all went down there and it poured the rain? Didn't you play in a game down there and it poured the rain one time? Was that 2 years ago?
Years ago, yeah, sure did. 2 years ago, poured down, and it was definitely rough. And
was that on a Thursday night? Was that on a Thursday night?
I can't really remember. It might have been. I don't recall. But I know their stadium, kind of sits down in a bowl.
Yep.
And it just kind of collected a lot of water that night for sure.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck. Anything you would like to say about headed into Friday night, or anything you'd like to say to the fans of the Oakland Patriots?
Just real glad the support. Even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, I'm glad that everybody that wants football is getting football, and of course, they're doing their part by socially distancing in the stands and wearing the mask. And like I said, our fans are the best. You should have seen them last night over there at Blackman High School supporting the Oakland Middle School team, and likewise, Blackman Middle's fans came out in huge numbers as well. It was a heck of a game. Hopefully, we can have a huge crowd Friday and have a heck of a game as well.
Well, Coach, be careful. You got about an hour and 20-minute ride down to Warren County, down to McMinnville, so we'll be thinking about you, and stay safe.
Thanks.
See you.
Appreciate
Bye.
it.